Primary election voting took place at the Auburn House at Towson University on Tuesday so Marylanders could have their voices heard in the 2024 race. Voters flocked to the polls to have their vote count. However, there wasn't many Towson students showing up to vote in the afternoon because they're not that familiar with the candidates and would rather wait to vote in November's general election. Retired teacher Susan Howard Brennan recalls growing up in the civil rights era and how politics was taken seriously among young people at the time.
For that matter, there were students of all races and commitments to politics then. We were really fired up because the president wasn't acting as though this were a democracy. He was acting like the king. And that wasn't right. We don't have kings. And now we're in trouble again because we have other presidential people who think they should be king also.
Towson student Kalilu Jurara advises that students should do their research on candidates that don't ring a bell to them instead of ignoring elections.
If you're not a student, everybody should do research. Everybody should know who they're voting for, what they're voting for, because a lot of people think that, oh, my vote doesn't matter, my vote doesn't count, but like I've seen local elections, swing just off a few votes, and it's like, so your vote does matter, especially in a small election like this. Your vote carries a lot more weight, and it's like that has real consequences because that could be the difference between having a pro-life candidate versus a pro-choice candidate or something like that. So
students are encouraged to vote for this primary election to have their voices heard. However, some students live outside of Maryland and they cannot vote here.
First-time voter.
Election Judge Bob Marino gives advice to first-time voters so they can get ready to vote.
Yes. First, check to see if you're voting in the right place. Secondly, if you're not in the right place, accept a provisional ballot or go to your regular precinct.
The primary elections have the power to impact the November elections, so students should take future primaries seriously. For the Baltimore Watchdog, I'm Gianna Stephanie.